What life in Elon Musk's Mars colony will be like. Ambition? Well, it certainly won't be an exaggeration to say that in recent times. The word has found a new synonym in the form of the world-famous billionaire entrepreneur Elon Musk. The swanky 50-year-old founder of PayPal has acquired a cult status in the world for being keenly associated with all things futuristic. Probably most famous for his electrical automobile producing company Tesla Incorporated, he is also the primary brainchild behind the rocket-making company SpaceX, which had a giant strides in launching things for space exploration, now even working closely with NASA on certain all-important missions. SpaceX has gained worldwide attention for a series of historic milestones. It is the only private company capable of returning a spacecraft from low Earth orbit, and in 2012, its Dragon spacecraft became the first commercial spacecraft to deliver cargo to and from international space stations. And in 2020, SpaceX became the first private company to take humans there as well. Musk strives to make SpaceX the leader in space exploration, and it has already hooked us with the kind of goals that he has in store. One such super ambitious goal entails the proposed human colonization of the neighboring planet Mars, and thus paving the way for making humanity a multiplanetary species. A human mission to Mars has been the subject of science fiction since the 1980s, and aerospace engineering and scientific proposals since the late 1940s. Plans include landing on Mars for exploration at a minimum, with some sending settlers and starting terraforming of the planet. But why Mars? At an average distance of 140 miles, Mars is one of Earth's closest habitable neighbors. Mars is about half, again, as far as the sun as Earth is, so it still has a decent sunlight. It is a little cold, but we can warm it up. Its atmosphere is primarily CO2 with some nitrogen and argon on the few other trace elements, which means that we can grow plants on Mars just by compressing the atmosphere. Gravity on Mars is about 38% of that of Earth. Lifting heavy things as we bound around the Martian surface won't be much of a problem. Furthermore, the day is remarkably close to that of Earth. All these qualities make Mars a perfect contender for being able to support a human colony in the long run. Building cities on Mars will require affordable delivery of significant quantities of cargo and people. SpaceX's Starship spacecraft and Super Heavy rockets, collectively referred to as Starship, represent a fully reusable transportation system that is capable of in orbit refilling and leveraging Mars' natural H2O and CO2 resources to refuel on the surface of Mars itself. It is designed to carry both crew and cargo to Earth orbit, the Moon, Mars, and beyond. Starship will be the world's most powerful launch vehicle ever deployed, with the ability to carry in excess of 100 metric tons of the Earth's orbit. SpaceX's aspirational goal has to land the first humans on Mars by 2024, but in October 2020, Elon Musk named 2024 as the goal for the uncrewed mission. With the average distance of Mars being 225 kilometers from the Earth, even the most powerful spaceships will take at least 6 months to reach their destination. Musk has also said that he is highly confident that the first crewed flights to Mars will happen in 2026. Whatever the timeline is, it's almost certain that humans are attempting the eventual colonization of Mars. Elon wants to populate Mars with more than 1 million people by 2050. He further wrote about how he set a mission to build 100 spaceships a year, which could send 100,000 people from Earth to Mars. NASA, China, and the United Arab Emirates all launched their uncrewed missions to Mars in July of 2020. But SpaceX could not do so. The next window opens in 202 after almost 2 years. However, Musk is referring to the 2024 Mars launch opportunity. It is to be noted that the Mars mission can be undertaken at all times when the planet's orbits align favorably, an opportunity which only arises every 26 months. But what would the average neighborhood on Mars look like? Musk might have an answer for this. In November 2020, Musk took to Twitter and created a thread, telling how humans can slowly start a life on the red planet. Elon Musk revealed that the first colony on Mars will be built using glass domes. To make life on Mars more sustainable, SpaceX CEO said that it will take 1,000 spaceships and 1 million tons of vitamin C to make life on Mars sustainable. He stressed on the need of totally self-sustaining cities on Mars, which should have the capacity of surviving even without any help from Earth. A city on Mars has to survive if the resupply ships stop coming from Earth for any reason whatsoever. Musk was not heard saying in an event, "Doesn't matter why, if those resupply ships stop coming, will the city die out or not?" Musk has also revealed his thoughts about how some other things would work for on Mars. For instance, there will be a lot of jobs on Mars, he tweeted in January. Also, there will be a direct democracy on the red planet so that the inhabitants will make decisions for themselves. Musk also believes there should be fewer and less complicated laws on Mars than there are on Earth. As for the city itself, Musk said that it would have an outdoorsy, fun atmosphere, where one can roam about in a spacesuit. Food will be grown on solar-powered farms using tank farming techniques, located either underground or in an enclosed structure. Musk, however, believes that making a fully self-sustaining Martian society is today a far-off reality that actually he might not live to see that day. He has at least 2 months to be around the time when some ships would be landing on Mars and starting the initial phase of the long-awaited dream of Mars colonization.